What is going on, guys? I welcome you to ifectioner.com video tutorials, and we are discussing about HTML5 and CSS3. This is tutorial number 5, and in this tutorial we will be seeing how can we link our HTML web page with our external Cascading Style Sheet file. To do that, I go to my head section and I write link rel. What is the reference? It is the style sheet, and the type is CSS/text. You just have to tell your page that the type of the file which I would like to link is a style sheet, and it is using a text-based CSS file. And what is the source of the, or what is the reference of the file? So the hyperreference of the file is ifectioner.css, because my file is in the same directory as template.html, and that is it. I save it and I refresh my page. Nothing happens. Why? Well, because there is nothing in our CSS file. So a little introduction of the CSS is that you need a selector, and you use curly braces, and then you type the property and the value of that property, and property number 2 and value of that property. For example, I can write heading 1, and heading 1 color should be black. So that is how you use your CSS files. And to apply it to the global page, you can use asterisk. So I use asterisk, and I say that the margin of our web page should be 0 pixels from top, right, bottom and left, and the padding should also be 0 pixels. So I save my web page and I go to my page and refresh it, and you see that now there is a margin and padding between our web page and our logo and our text. And now if I refresh it, it just goes into the corner. So why am I doing it? Just remember that it is good. It is a good practice, and it would help you a lot when you are making it for different resolutions and different browsers. And now let us suppose that I just want to use gray background color for my whole body. So I would refer to the body selector, HTML tag body, and I just use the property background color gray. You can refer to CSS tutorials if you would like to do on ifectioner.com, and you would know what am I talking about. I save my CSS file and go to my template.html and run it in Chrome, and now see that whole of my body is gray. Now what we would like to do is that we would like to make a division tag so that all our content is aligned to the middle. Right now it's not looking very good. We want to do something like it, that the contents are in the middle. So for that we use a division tag in our template.html5 HTML, and I use a div tag, div, and I give it an ID center centro page or page underscore center. That is a good name, so I gave it a name of page underscore center. You can use and I would close it before the body tag, and you can close the division tag with /div. So now we have got div tag with an ID of page underscore center, and now I go to my ifectner.css file and I select the selector, and to select a selector with ID I use a hash sign, and the ID the name of that selector is page underscore center, I think. Yeah, page underscore center, and curly braces. Close those curly braces, and now we would like to center our page. To do that, I just go to the body, and I type text align colon center, and to end the statement I use semicolon. I save the file and I go to template.html and I run it in Chrome. Now see that all our contents have been centered aligned. But what else do we need to do that? We need our content to be center aligned, but the real content should be left aligned. So I go to my ifectner.css file, and under the page underscore center container I say that it should be text align left, and it is always a better practice to give the width of your page underscore center or of your content section. So I give the width of 960 because I am designing for the resolution of 978. So it's a better practice to give it the width of 960 because it would be easier to divide our sections. And to comment in CSS file you use /static. The width of our web page is 960 and left sidebar would be 240 pixels. I'm just commenting it for my own purposes, so in the future I would be referring it and dividing it. So it's always a better practice to comment your sections and comment your lines. So I use a comment and I start it with /static and end it with static /. I save it and now I refresh it, and now what happens? It should be left align. So text align is left and width of our page underscore center is, I save this page, ID equals to page underscore center, I check it and I just refresh it. Now see that our page has been left aligned, and it has been left aligned because right now my resolution is less than 960 pixels, so it's now just on the corner of the web page. If your resolution is, let's suppose, 1280 pixels, then you would be seeing that your page is starting from here. And just to prove that our page is working, we use the background color property, background color, and our background color is white. I save it and now I refresh my page. So now it's white in color, and sorry about it. So that is how we have been able to center our content on the page. And now the maximum resolution of our page, or maximum pixels our contents would be using is 960 pixels. And in the next tutorial we would start stylizing our header, our navigation, our left bar, and our sections and articles and footers. So please join me in the next tutorial. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.